Okay, so some of these are unrelated businesses.
They're all unrelated as far as I know.
Okay, so there an Amazon warehouse. There was the Kimberly Clark warehouse. A small business. That's fucked up. This person just hated business. They're like, fuck capitalism and any small mom and pop shop too. Fuck you guys. Fuck making money. Okay, and this happened over the weekend?
Yeah.
Something like that. Was it all on the same day?
No, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, busy weekend. Busy weekend. That's crazy because like I have friends, because Ontario, that's like near Palm Desert. And I had friends who went to Coachella who also said it was fire. I don't know. I feel like whoever did that is a lone wolf. I mean, first of all, it's not like, okay, let's be honest. Arson's not that fucking hard, right? Like you just kind of drop a match, you know? Like this person probably just like, you know, put a little fire stick in a bunch of places and those were the ones that didn't fucking notice.
It was a lighter. He records himself.
Oh, he records it.
There's a video of him setting toilet paper on fire with his lighter.
Okay, so I was right that he's a lone wolf. Ha 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 ha. Dude, okay, so, and he said what about the toilet paper?
Not paying.
He said what?
Not paying livable wage.
Oh, he said something about this place doesn't pay minimum wage?
Livable wage.
Oh, a living wage. This place doesn't pay a living wage. Did he used to work for big toilet paper? He's what? He's an employee. Yeah, was. I don't think he goes back to work Monday. He's like, so how was your guys' weekend? Like, you fucking burned this place, dude. But was he masked or anything, or was he like fully revealing his identity?
The video I saw is he's videoing at his hands. All you see is
So you see his hands,
fire and his voice.
fire in his voice. Okay, so it has to be, okay, so we know it has to be somebody alone. It was a lone wolf. It's a male suspect. And somebody who was in the area that weekend and had a lot of time to kill, Justin Bieber. Because I don't know if you saw, like, there's like videos of Justin Bieber's headlining set. And I'm not a Bieber fan, but I respect that it was so minimalistic. He went up there with a laptop and just fucking crushed it off of his bangers. So he clearly didn't need time to prepare. So he had all day to burn factories. Watch that Justin Bieber set. You're gonna see it. Like, that looks like he just burned down a factory. Okay, well, was there any casualties in this? Okay, so good. So the jokes are safe. Okay, so yeah, who's next? What's that? Capitalism. One. What do you call a sheet? We call it a sheet of toilet paper, right? A ply. One ply at a time. Would have been funnier if I nailed it the first time, huh? Orban election, yeah. So this is another JD Vance. So like Viktor Orban is like, you know, he's JD Vance is Trump's, you know, guy, and then they send JD Vance to do a speech in Hungary, and then he loses the fucking election. So I don't actually send JD Vance more often. That's what I'm saying. Just like send him to Argentina, send him to Israel. Send them to Lebanon, Indianapolis, Indiana. Okay, so Viktor Orban. Who did? You want me to talk about that? Do you want me to talk about that, or did JD Vance?
It was the UN, and everybody. So Western Europe is saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Argentina said yes.
Yeah.
Argentina said no.
No. Yeah. So this was a meeting specifically about recognizing the transatlantic slave trade, right? And this was for purposes of like paying some kind of reparations or like acknowledging it historically. Like this was to the UN, right?
It wasn't the UN.
Yeah. So they first have to recognize it, and Argentina was like, nah. It was, correct me if I'm wrong, it was Argentina who said no, the United States who said no, and then who else said no? I was rooting for them to be on the right side this time. And then was it literally everybody else said yes or abstain? It was a lot of abstains. All of Western Europe. Fucking pussies. Wow. All of Western Europe. I could see why. And then, but Eastern Europe was mostly a yes? Shit. Wow. And they couldn't even do that. So like, okay, if you're gonna say that the slave trade was not one of the greatest crimes of humanity, can you at least propose an alternative? Do you know what I mean? You'd be like, if it's not that, what is it? They're like, well, you know, there was the Kyle Rittenhouse case. Or like something, you know? That's fucked up. And this was all the UN countries. What about China? Do they have it? It was acknowledged by China. Fucking go China, dude. I don't know, man. I'm starting to like them more and more nowadays. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I just remember hearing that Argentina and the United States said, nope, I didn't know it was Israel. It fucking breaks my heart. Who are dead or missing. Yeah. No, I'm sure the ones who are missing they're probably a miscommunication. No, this is fucked up. This is scary, dude. This is scary because so basically there is, I believe 10, possibly even more scientists who were specifically working at a lab in New Mexico. And they were doing what, like jet propulsion stuff? A specific project involving jet propulsion. And we all know New Mexico, aliens, okay? And now 10 of these, I believe at least 5 of them are confirmed killed, and then there's a bunch of others that are missing. And then there was that other scientist, I don't know if he's related, but he was killed in Cambridge in December, which is funny, because like, I did a show like right down the street that night, so I have an alibi, but that one was weird too, because they claim like it was a scientist who like he was doing a bunch of research in a similar field, and then he just randomly gets killed. And they're like, oh no, is this an old jealous classmate? Yeah, dude. I'm jealous of some kids who got better grades than me, but I'm not gonna fucking cross state lines for that shit. Yeah, this is crazy, and I've been meaning to like look more into it and do some research, and that's the shitty thing about my job. It's like this is like horrific stuff, and it's like if I don't make it funny, then I'm just like, this is a TED talk, you know. But in all fairness, I say, hey, give me something, and I'll do my best. And you're like, transatlantic slave trade. I'm like, all right. Fires, warehouses, huh? Dead scientists, yeah. But yeah, no, that's some scary shit. But fortunately, there's not any missing comedians yet, so I'm good. Dude, as soon as one comedian goes missing, I'm done. I'm clocking out. I'm just gonna be a podcaster. Christine Um's husband. Bless that man. Bless that man. Bless that man for giving us some lighthearted fun. Because in such a dark news cycle, like that was a really nice one to have. So for those of you who missed it, Christine Um's husband, so Christine Um, she's a literal South Park character, and she was the former head of Homeland Security, and she was fired by Trump. And this is after she said like a bunch of horrible things after like ICE straight up executed American citizens, and she like defended it and everything. And like that's when somebody fucks up so bad that even Trump has to get rid of them, just save face. And so he did that. He got rid of Christine Um, and then we find out that her husband likes putting boobs on, which is like, hey, hey, all good. Like express yourself. Whoever you are, be yourself. But for him, apparently, it was more like a fetish where he put on boobs, and he was like flirting with women online and being like something like, I'm looking for a bad bimbo. I'm looking for a bad bimbo. I just want a bad bimbo. And it's like, this is so fucked up. Like, Christy Noem's right there, dude. Sometimes the bimbo you want is right under your boobs. See, that one's easier. All right, give me a couple more. Okay, so that and Artemis too. You say that's here in Indiana? In Indianapolis, what kind of politician? City council. Member their house was shot at? For supporting putting a data center here.
We didn't want the data center. He supported the data center against the people's will.
Yeah, and then somebody shot. Yeah, this is, we must condemn. Two things can be true. We can condemn violence and say also sometimes you fuck around and find out. Okay. Bang bang. Dude, no, I mean, hey, props. Dude, data centers are fucking evil, dude. They're evil. They're evil. We don't want them in our cities. We don't want them in our cities. I'm pretty sure I already have 5 in mine. But no, they're horrible. So I don't know. Did that person make a statement? The city council member, did they make a statement after that? What did they say? I'm not deterred. What a fucking idiot. This is the hill you're gonna die on for a fucking data center? That's crazy. I mean, they must be getting paid a lot, right? By big data. You have all 3 what? All 3? What are the top 3? Pfizer, Elon. I only know Pfizer. Who? Roche? Roche. These are the big pharma companies? I don't even fucking know them by name. That's how much I don't buy medicine. I only have one big pharma in my life. It's weed. I call it little pharma, but I'm a pharma. So Roche, Pfizer, Lilly, and they're here, Indianapolis. Like big headquarters? Like the headquarters of all headquarters? All right. What?